Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. They've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Noles will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense takes the field to start this game off. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
The old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
From the gun, give on the inside. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship, Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, or proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Quick strike complete.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, picked off.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They are shaking the rafters of this place, trying to help their defense as they've got them pinned deep. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Gets open down the middle. Tackled immediately after the catch. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll go back to the ground. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to get it through the air. Going downfield for the big play. And it falls in complete. but it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this. We're still in the first half. If the defense gets you...
And they got him for the sack.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Going up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the Bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. On second down, they'll take to the air. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Handoff to the single back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And After a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll try it over the left side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can go.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They move the tight end all over. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. It's complete on the right side. Still on his feet at the 45. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. They'll run play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And the Noles decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After after throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. They try to pop a run on the draw. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to move it through the air. He finds his man. Makes the catch and knocked down. Georgia going up tempo. Looking to throw on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum.
Oh, it's easier to play on here.
Locker room if they can take the lead here. He wants to throw it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt and tying the game. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting a touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Buys a little time. He'll try to do it himself. Bust through behind his pad. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. This time on target. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And he crushes it right through the upright. It's good from 59. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Athens to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. And the pass hits, picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Northern Illinois endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Husky Stadium, and the Huskies came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
On second down, looking to throw. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And here's the return. Just trucks through it. Makes a move. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Noles. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by completion.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They're setting up the screen. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes his connection. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long.
Oh, it's loose. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. Fires one high and deep. Open runway ahead. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
He's going to pass on second down. Quickly complete. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
They'll throw it on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to the air one more time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and
fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Gets it out fast. They get him down after he makes the catch. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Seminoles are on the move. He's going to pass. He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Looking to throw on second down. A strike downfield. It's loose. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State.
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Offense getting set for first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Dances away from one. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over.